Good day, everyone. How are we doing? Trust we are all having a great day. So, today I just want to quickly show us, guys, what I'm looking forward for today on Europe USD. This is the only pair I'm looking to trade for the day. Today is Saturday, actually. So, without really wasting much of our time, let's get started. Let me show us, guys, what I'm looking forward for. So, on Europe USD, I am currently looking for a buying to sell opportunity. As you can see on my screen, this is the opportunity I'm currently looking forward for. So, the overall bias from the daily time frame is bearish, and market has created a new higher low. This is by daily point of interest as well. And as you can see, that price has respected my daily PRI, broken structure, right? Where this high, low, they failed to create this higher high. They now create this pattern of failed swing high. What happened? They now broke below the previous what higher low, identifying a break of structure. And take a look at what actually happened in the market. How many highs did they actually take out? They take out like two major highs, right? They take out like two major highs. So this is actually a break of structure to me. And why did I consider that as a break of structure? Is because price actually mitigated off my points of interest, which is the daily area of interest that I highlighted before this reaction. So this impulse move that we saw right here was the CPI news, and price never pull back to retest this last candle that lead to the aggressive push to that leads to the aggressive push to the downside that take out all those areas of demand. So I am potentially looking at price should buy up to this area here, give me a lower time frame confirmation, then I what look out for what the long-term sell. So actually this is more or less like a long-term sell to me. So this is what I'm actually anticipating for the sell. I'm really looking forward to see price really pulling back to this area, breaking structure on the 5 minutes time frame, retesting, then what the massive drop. So, and the reason why I'm really looking at to see price pushing higher to this area of my interest is because we can see that we have this large imbalance that price will really need to come back and fill, right? That price will really need to come back and fill. So this imbalance right here is giving me more confidence that price can potentially pull back deep to this area for mitigation. So I'm really keeping an eye on this to see how price will really be respecting my point of interest as well. So once I see a confirmation, like I said, I will take my shot targeting this daily week low. So that is my anticipation. But if this did not actually play it out, I am having to I'm having my first point of interest right from the daily that has not been yet mitigated. So I can potentially look forward to this area right here to see a mitigation as well. So if this my area of interest is not able will not be able to hold price to sell down, then I am totally looking at this area right here to be able to hold price to what create that daily new lower low, to create that new daily swing low. It's all the same as it's all the same. So that is what I'm really anticipating. So if price break out of this high, then I can potentially be looking forward to this zone right here, which you can see I also identify as my point of interest. So what I'm currently looking for the day, let me go ahead and show us what I'm currently looking for the day. Like, family, you won't really believe what happened yesterday. Like it was hell. Like it was yesterday was actually annoying to me. Like it was not really fun, but it is part of the it is what it is with the market, right? This is what the market always do. Sometimes you just have to keep it in mind that sometimes you win, sometimes you miss, sometimes you lose, right? This is the kind of mindset that you need to come with in this market. This is the kind of mindset that you need to come with in this market. So you don't think to come into the market and all what you are expecting is win, 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 win. To me, that is totally that's totally unrealistic, expectation. So you really need to have a very, very well defined expectation on the market, right? So yesterday I did not take a loss, but actually what happened yesterday was I I I missed I missed this move, this sweet move that we can see right here. I actually missed this move. This was the trade idea. I planned the trade idea, and let it not be like I'm trying to like highlight to us. Let me take us to my group and show us guys how that how I missed that entry. I planned the trade and I executed the trade, but I missed with just 4 cents. You can't believe that, family. Just 4 cents. Oh, my caps lock is on. Just 4 cents. Just fuck, like it was so fucking annoying. Like, but that is the nature of the market. You just need to adapt with it, right? So that is it. Let's take a look. So this was the trade after my lower time frame confirmation. Just take a look. This was the trade, EurUsd. Can you see that? Can you see how I missed the move? Just take a look. The trade was planned. Let me show us the before. Can you see the before? This was the before. Let me show us the buy limit. Can you see that? Just take a look, family. Like this is this is like fuck, family. This was yesterday. Check the date. All this was yesterday, 19th of September. This was the trade. This was the trade idea. Can we see that this was the trade idea? Actually, they expected the trade idea, but just take a look. I miss with how many pips. Like it was so annoying, but you just need to understand that you win sometimes, you miss sometimes, and you lose sometimes. That is just the and one thing I we always do is that we don't chase the market, right? Because if you can't chase a moving train, then don't chase a moving trade, right? So that is it. So that is what absolutely happened yesterday, but that does not stop me from trading today. I very, very sure that today I'm gonna see another great opportunity that I can look at to take advantage in the market. So this is what I'm currently looking forward for again for the day. So let me take us through, guys, what I'm potentially looking forward for the day. So right here you can see that I highlighted this area here. So this area here is a very, very nice area to me based on my own perspective view, because this area there is a lot of nice price action that is sitting right here that price can potentially respect that area and start buying up. So once price actually pull back to this area, actually what I will potentially wait for is a confirmation, right? I wanted going as aggressively right from here. My entry should be from here, my stop loss should be below, but that's almost 22 pip stop. That's very, very big to me. Like using smart money concept, at least we should have something lesser than that. So that's the reason why I'm not looking to go aggressive there. So once I see a confirmation right from here, I'm gonna take advantage of the trade and buy and hold buy and hold to see price coming back to fill up this imbalance. So potentially my TP will be here, but since I'm trying to like go against the buyers of the market can just decide to just mitigate just the half of this imbalance, and they can decide to start selling down. So to be more safe, I'm just gonna keep my stop loss at this flip zone area, because we had a flip zone here, we had a support turning into resistance, right? So market can decide to just respect this resistance and bounce back and start selling. So that is what I'm really, 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 really looking, that this is where I'm really, really looking to take my TP at 1 to 10 risk to reward. That's if they mitigate off this area which I highlighted as my aggressive entry area. So right here, if like I said, if I say a confirmation, I'm gonna take the buy with a confirmation. But here, if I don't really need to wait for any confirmation, because I love what I'm seeing on the 15 minutes time frame as well, or was it 5 minutes time frame? And why I'm still keeping that order on, if you take a look at the trade idea that I just showed to us that I absolutely miss, is, price, this is was my yesterday entry, so I did not even mind to like take it out, because there is a very nice price action that really needs to come back and balance. There is a price action that price really actually needs to come back and balance. So there is a high potential that price will potentially pull back to this area and start buying up. And why am I looking at that area is because if you take a look at what happened right here, we have a sweep of liquidity right here, right? We had a sweep of liquidity right here. This was the breaker block that is aligning with imbalance. At the same time, imbalance, we have FU candle. So price have not yet actually pull back deep to mitigate all those areas. So we can keep it in mind that the institutions right here, because there are a lot of orders that was placed right here that leads to the cost of this break, right? That leads to the cost of this break. So there is a high potential that price can come back and what mitigate of this area, because the bank's order is still in drawdown right from here, because this is where they actually start selling from. They start selling out from here before what they took out the sell side liquidity before the buy side liquidity. So this their sell side order will potentially be in drawdown, as we all know, right? Smart money, when they are looking to come into the market, they first of all sell to what buy. If they're looking to sell, they will first of all buy to sell, right? So what they did here, they first of all sell, they sold down. After they sold down, then you can see this aggressive push to the upside that take out this area of supply, right? That take out this area of supply and also take out the higher time frame supply, which is the 1 hour time frame supply right here. So there is a very, very high potential that we can see price coming back to close in the position that is here. That's the bank order. There is a high potential, but if price did not really pull back deep to this zone right here, I can potentially take advantage of this area if I see a lower time frame confirmation. So that is what I'm really anticipating, and what is making me to look forward to those areas as price should come back. What is making me to look forward to those areas that price will potentially come back to those areas for mitigation, is because if you take a look at this line that I drew right here, this trend line that I drew here, this is area of liquidity, right? We have first touch, second touch, third touch, right? This is an area of liquidity. So as we all know, liquidity is more like a fuel to the market, right? It's more like a fuel to the market. So they should really need to they really need to come back and seek for those liquidity, right, in order for market to balance well, right? So liquidity areas to me are also like an area of imbalance. There are areas where market need to come back and balance those areas in order for what price to move, with the trend of the market. So that is what I'm really anticipating. I'm currently looking at this liquidity to be swept, right? This imbalance will be filled as well. This imbalance, they have not yet filled this imbalance as well. So we have liquidity here, we have imbalance. We can see this dynamic liquidity, which is also known as trend line liquidity, sitting right below the internal range, right? So there is a very, very high potential that price can probably push lower, sweep those liquidity, mitigate all those areas in which I highlighted, and start buying up. So this is what I'm really looking forward for on Euro USD. And for those of us that be like, why won't I look out to start selling right from here, right? Why won't I look at to start selling from here? Yeah, I saw the opportunity, right? And the opportunity actually looked clean. But one thing with me is that I'm very, very disciplined in the market, and I always do what I ask myself to do. That is one of the sweetest part of me that I love. So I don't actually do a buy to sell in any situation. Like, if I don't have a trade, I don't have a trade. I will just be patient and just be observing the market and see how the market is playing out. So if I don't have a trade, I don't have a trade. I don't force trade, right? So I don't do a sell to buy. So I'm only waiting for the highest strike rate trade, right? So I'm always looking to go with the trend of the market. If you are bullish, I'm bullish. If they are bearish, I'm bearish. So that is how I trade. So cheese family, this is what I'm looking for today. So let's keep an eye and see how the probability will play out, right? Let's keep an eye and see how the probability will play out. And before I go, there is one thing I will say to us is that don't risk what you cannot afford to lose. Trust me, family, because I can share this idea with you, and this idea can turn out to be a wrong one, right? Can turn out to be maybe not, a profitable one. The idea can turn out to be not a profitable one, and maybe I'll be taking lesser loss, and you'll be, blowing off your account. Why is it like that? Is because I'm applying good risk management in the market. My risk management is well defined. So because I share this idea with you, and because of the idea look very, very clean, that does not mean you should risk more than what you can afford in the market. Go with a very, very nice risk management. Don't risk what you cannot afford in the market, right? In order for you to stay in the market, risk what you can afford, right? Risk what you can afford. So this is what I have for us today, family. If you really, really love what I'm doing, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and kindly turn on that notification bell, so that whenever I drop a nice idea like this, you will be notified. And also, I don't only drop ideas, at times I drop some content that will actually help us all in terms of trading. So this is it, family. Cheers, man.